Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. So, in the previous session, we were discussing about a concept from the chapter from trade to territory. So, the previous concept we discussed it is about company rule expands. So, after the end of Battle of Boxer in the year 1764, company went with appointing residents in Indian state. These residents went with uh, working as political and commercial agents, and their job was mainly to serve and for the further interests of the company. Then these company officials went with interfering in the internal affairs of local rulers or Indian rulers. One such policy which was introduced by company, which made company to annex, seize some of the Indian states under company rule, that is subsidiary alliance. Subsidiary alliance, it is one such policy which was introduced by Lord Wellesley. So according to this policy, no Indian ruler is allowed to have their own troop or armed forces in any times of difficulties or in times of emergency. Any uh, external ruler attacks, by that time it is having right to take and help from company armed force. For that, the Indian ruler need to pay taxes or he need to make payments for the purpose of maintaining the protection as well as armed forces. Then if the Indian ruler fails in making the payment, then some part of their territory was mainly taken under the company as a mark of penalty. So as per this policy, the important provinces which were mainly taken under British, it is Awadh, Hyderabad, then as I told in the previous session, Kittur province. So they were mainly taken under British as a mark of subsidiary alliance policy. Now, the native rulers, when expressed their anger against these kind of policies, then it further led for various battles. So in today's session, let us discuss about one such person who rose a war battle against company, arguing or opposing the policies which were mainly implemented or imposed by British on native rulers, that is Tippu Sultan, the Tiger of Mysore. So Mysore was one of the most powerful empire under Hyder Ali from 1761 to 1782. So after the death of Hyder Ali, his son Tippu Sultan, he rules from 1782 to 1799. So Mysore Empire, it was mainly controlled all its profitable trade, particularly Malabar coast, from where company used to purchase spices like pepper, and cardamom. In the year 1785, Tipu Sultan stopped all the uh, links of company in this Malabar coast, and also he stopped export of spices as well as sandalwood, and also local races with company, and with modernizing his military force with the help of French or with the help of France, he declares uh, his own independent policy with neglecting or refusing the trade links with British or English. So this made British anger on Hyder Ali and also on Tippu Sultan. So this led company to think arrogant, ambitious and dangerous about Hyder Ali and Tippu Sultan. So because of this, so company or British, it declares four major wars or battles against Mysore, that is from 1767 to 1769, that is first Anglo-Mysore war. Then 1780 to 1784, that is second Anglo-Mysore war. So here first Anglo-Mysore, second Anglo-Mysore war between Hyder Ali and English, it is going to be fought. Then 1790 to 1792, then 1799, that is third Anglo-Mysore war and fourth Anglo-Mysore war. It is with Tippu Sultan versus or against British. So among these four battles, British were able to secure their victory only in the last battle, that is fourth Anglo-Mysore war, which was mainly held at Srirangapatna. Here only British were able to secure their victory by defeating and by killing Tippu Sultan and securing their trade rights and their establishment of their power in Mysore province. After the death of Tippu Sultan, they were able to they became successful in establishing their empire or colonial policy in Mysore province. Then war with Marathas. So about this we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Until then, take care of yourself, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you, Ananda.